They called it Atlantis, a mighty metropolis that vanished beneath tumultuous seas. Yet, imagine if that very sea was once a vast expanse of golden sand, stretching as far as the eye could see. In the heart of the Sahara, an astonishing formation appears like a dream etched by nature's hand. The Richat Structure, or as locals and experts alike refer to it, the Eye of the Sahara. Today, we journey deep into this enigma, where ancient texts meet state-of-the-art satellite imagery and geology. As I paint this picture, the mind is invited to ponder. What if the lost city of Atlantis never truly sank but instead lies waiting, firmly concealed beneath layers of time and sediment? Here, facts collide with legends in a narrative that explores how natural wonder might hide deep technical clues. A puzzle that challenges what we know about history, climate change, and the human legacy buried within our planet. In the middle of one of Earth's harshest environments, a spiral of rock, nearly 40 kilometers in diameter, stands as a silent sentinel against the relentless desert winds. I recall the historic moment in 1965 when, during the Gemini IV mission, astronauts captured a breathtaking view of this perfect bullseye formation. Floating high above the Sahara, they witnessed a structure so distinct from its surroundings that it defied the ordinary classifications of landscapes. This anomaly, etched into the fabric of the desert, seemed to echo descriptions penned nearly 2 millennia ago. Detailed maps were silent on its existence, yet poetic history hinted at its reality. In this narrative, through careful analysis of geological data, climate research, and ancient philosophy, we dissect the clues. Pointing toward an ancient lost civilization or, at the very least, a natural marvel misinterpreted by time. Here, technical precision meets the allure of mystery. Deep in the corridors of ancient Greek thought, Plato provided enigmatic descriptions of Atlantis, a grand kingdom located beyond the Pillars of Hercules. He detailed a landscape of concentric rings, intricate layers of water and land that formed almost perfect geometrical design. According to Plato, this mighty civilization met its end abruptly, during a series of catastrophic floods and earthquakes, vanishing beneath the waves in a single day and night. Recent exploratory research in West Africa has uncovered geoformations that closely mirror these ancient clues. In regions of Mauritania, natural circular patterns emerge with mountains framing the north and expansive plains to the south, seemingly channeling water in ways that evoke Plato's imagery. As we examine these alignments and conduct number and fact-based analyses, a compelling argument takes shape. The detailed natural architecture observed in the Richat structure may be the very manifestation of Plato's once speculated concentric design, blending myth with measurable geological phenomena. Situated in the remote expanse of Mauritania, the Richat structure commands attention with its nearly perfect circular pattern spanning 23 kilometers. Advanced satellite imagery reveals a precision that is both mesmerizing and scientifically intriguing. When we overlay Plato's detailed accounts with modern geospatial data, the alignment is uncanny. Each concentric ring and distinct channel of erosion appears meticulously formed. Geological surveys indicate that these unusual patterns were carved out over millions of years, influenced by the interplay of water, wind, and mineral deposition. Cutting-edge remote sensing technology has identified what appear to be channels reminiscent of ancient river courses, suggesting that the area was once far more dynamic in its hydrology. Technical data, including magnetic anomaly profiles and sediment analysis revealing traces of salt minerals, supports the hypothesis that the Richat structure might align with the ancient descriptions of a lost civilization. It is a tangible intersection of myth and modern science, inviting us to reevaluate what we classify as nature's coincidences. Scientific studies have increasingly demonstrated that the Sahara was not always a barren desert. During the African humid period, this formidable region was a lush landscape where lakes, rivers, and thriving grasslands defined the terrain. Paleoclimatologists, through pollen reconstruction and sediment core analysis, reveal that the region supported diverse ecosystems populated by elephants, hippos, and early human settlements. Cave paintings vividly document this verdant past, capturing scenes of abundant wildlife and waterways that starkly contrast with the present harshness of the desert. As monsoon patterns shifted dramatically around 5,000 years ago, the region underwent a profound climatic transformation, turning fertile land into a sprawling ocean of sand. The technical implications of this climatic shift are significant. suggesting that any ancient civilization that once flourished in this green environment is now concealed beneath massive accumulations of sand. A careful analysis of these paleo-environmental changes provides key insights into both regional climate dynamics and the potential burial of human history. Modern geology provides a structured explanation for the formation of the Eye of the Sahara, describing it as a result of a massive dome of eroded rock sculpted over millions of years. Detailed stratigraphic studies and radiometric dating indicate that the circular symmetry is a natural product of geologic time, driven by wind erosion, fluctuating water levels, and tectonic uplift. However, dig into the technical reports and magnetic anomaly scans, and you notice a series of intriguing irregularities. The sedimentary layers reveal unexpected traces of evaporite deposits, and geophysical surveys show concentric magnetic signatures that challenge the notion of mere randomness. While many scholars attribute these features to natural processes, the precision and consistency of these patterns spark debates. Could there be an underlying factor? A forgotten civilization whose foundations were later erased by natural forces? The evolving scientific narrative is one where robust technical analysis and historical texts converge, encouraging further inquiry into whether nature and human history might have interwoven more intricately than previously believed. Recent technological advancements have enabled researchers to pierce the deceptive calm of the desert floor, unveiling anomalies hidden beneath centuries of shifting sands. Drones, equipped with high-resolution cameras and ground-penetrating radar, have captured images that reveal linear structures and tessellated patterns unexpected in a natural landscape. In some localized regions of the Richat Structure, these tools have detected subsurface anomalies that suggest the remains of stone foundations or ancient urban planning. Accompanying these modern findings are reports from local nomads who have intermittently discovered arrowheads, shards of pottery, and primitive stone tools scattered in the area. Such evidence, when correlated with geological and satellite studies, hints at the possible existence of a civilization that may have once thrived in this part of the Sahara. The technical data, paired with the empirical archaeological evidence, provides a thought-provoking framework for understanding how environmental changes might have concealed human endeavors beneath layers of sediment over millennia. A recurring challenge in linking the myth of Atlantis with the Eye of the Sahara involves the issue of geography. Critics have long noted that Plato's Atlantis was described as an island, while the Richat Structure lies deep within the heart of the continent in Mauritania. However, advanced models of paleogeography and sea level reconstruction suggest a different perspective. Approximately 12,000 years ago, during periods of glacial melt and climatic upheaval, global sea levels fluctuated significantly, and the Atlantic coastline may have extended further inland than current maps indicate. In this context, elevated river courses and ancient estuaries could have rendered what is now desert an island of fertile land surrounded by water. Technical simulations, leveraging geospatial modeling software and climate reconstructions, support the possibility that regional geography was dramatically reconfigured over millennia. Thus, the seeming mismatch in location may simply reflect the complex interplay between shifting coastlines and tectonic forces, questioning long-held geographical assumptions with deep analytical insights. Delving deeper into the technical evidence, advanced satellite imagery and geophysical surveys provide further clues that underscore the possibility of an ancient engineered layout. High-resolution topographical mapping reveals concentric rock layers and subtle depressions bordering elevated rim structures, each corresponding to measurements reminiscent of Plato's descriptions. Detailed analyses using airborne lidar and magnetometry have identified patterns that align with natural processes, yet their regularity and symmetry raise important questions. Nearby salt deposits, mapped with precise spectral imaging tools, appear to trace the outlines of what might once have been controlled water channels, possibly designed or naturally formed into a circular hydraulic network. These findings, supported by rigorous statistical analysis and 3D geological reconstructions, invite experts to consider whether these alignments are the result of remarkable natural coincidences or vestiges of intentional architectural planning. The synthesis of such data deepens the technical dialogue on how natural and potential human influences may have merged in this singular phenomenon. Even after decades of scientific scrutiny and technological innovation, the Eye of the Sahara remains an enduring enigma at the crossroads of myth and geology. Contemporary researchers continue to debate its origins, with some viewing it as merely an extraordinary natural dome, and others positing that it might be the last remnant of a once grand civilization. The compelling convergence of ancient texts, precise geological data, and advanced remote sensing imagery. Creates a narrative that defies simple categorization. As I explore the layered evidence, the mystery persists, propelling experts to question established paradigms and encouraging the integration of interdisciplinary methods. Whether interpreted as a breathtaking geological formation or as an archaeological puzzle waiting to be solved, the site defies final explanation. The current state of inquiry remains dynamic, with each new analysis adding another layer of complexity to a story where the past and the present intermingle in the most unexpected ways. And so, the journey through time and tectonics leaves us with more questions than answers. The layers of sediment, the precision of natural forces, and the echoes of ancient lore all combine to form a narrative that challenges our conceptions of history. Each technological advance, from satellite imagery to geophysical sensors, deepens the mystery behind the eye of the Sahara. As we piece together geological puzzles with advanced quantitative analyses and historical texts, one truth remains evident. History is an intricate tapestry, where every new discovery contributes to an ever-evolving conversation. The quiet desert conceals both the beauty of natural processes and the possibility of human endeavor lost to time. In the interplay between myth and measurable data, our understanding continues to expand, inviting us all to look closer, think deeper, and embrace the mystery that lies just beneath our feet.